Ah, that is how you do a pay-per-view. That is how you do a pay-per-view. Oh my goodness. Hell in a Cell 2017. Now that felt like a pay-per-view. Shame on you, No Mercy. You had all of the hype, but didn't quite live up. Now this. Oh, this was a good show. This was a good show. What's going on, Apollo Nation? Your boy here, Apollo from Down, Down, Up, Up. What's going on in the crazy, wacky world of YouTube today? Well, as I've already mentioned, probably a lot to do with last night. Hell in a Cell 2017 is in the books. And, oh, I enjoyed that show immensely. Um, I felt like everything had a right reason for the way it was booked. Just about everything. I enjoyed the wrestling. The addition of Ty Dillinger in the U.S. title match was great. And Mr. Sami Zayn, what have you done? They actually did it. Oh my goodness, they actually did it. Sami Zayn has turned heel and possibly become relevant again until Kevin Owens might use him up like he did with Jericho and I guess the rest. But let's dive in. This is Hell in a Cell results in review. Let's kick this in. Um, Now, if you guys saw my YouTube predictions, you know I think it was a pretty good night for me. Of course, though, that's my YouTube predictions. Getting the spotlight and actually putting my predictions on paper is another thing. As I've said before in this video, me and my friends like to do that, just have a little friendly competition, just watching the show and whatnot. So I have my final prediction sheet here and the Bleacher Report predictions here. And I believe I said Bleacher Report in the last video. My bad. Bleacher Report, my bad. So right with the kickoff, American Alpha version 2, the gold standard, Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable taking on the Hype Bros. Surprisingly, quite a decent tag team match. There were some spots where I'm surprised the match kept going. When I think Chad Gable hit an assisted clothesline uh, on, I think it might have been Ryder, and Ryder kicked out. And then Benjamin hit pay dirt, and it didn't end. It wasn't over. So it kind of kept the momentum going, and I was enjoying it. But then Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin did win with their new finisher, I believe. So it happened. But no heel turn from either Mojo or Zach. So unless I missed it, hopefully I didn't miss it, but I don't think there was. So it it was just another win for Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable. No problem. They might be moving on to number one contenders pretty soon. But the Hype Bros lose again, and we'll see where that goes. And even though I know the Fashion Files was late in the show, I'm just going to review it now. It was just another cute little episode. The Ascension even came in dressed as, I think, janitors trying to, I guess, be their friends. Just cute comedy. In the end, Breezango got a briefcase. They opened it up. Obviously, did not show it to the camera, but there was a glow inside. It's not just a briefcase; it's a new case. Ha ha ha. So it seems like we're gonna get another episode in no, not 2 weeks. I think it's supposed to be this Tuesday. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be this Tuesday. So hey, we'll see where the comedy goes. If it's just gonna be comedy or if it's actually gonna go somewhere, bringing in a new tag team or something. We'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. I can't complain right now because I'm still just enjoying the comedy whenever it's on. Only thing I complain about is just Breezango not being used because they're great wrestlers. But let's go right into the main show. So already Gable and Benjamin won. I had that. So did Bleacher Report. But now let's move into the main show. We kicked off with Hell in a Cell. I wasn't sure honestly because Hell in a Cell has kicked off when there has been three in one night. 2009, it was Undertaker and Punk kicking off. 2016, it was Rusev and Reigns kicking off. But where there's been two, I don't believe one has ever kicked off until now. So I could be wrong, but New Day and Usos kicked off, and oh, what another amazing match! What an amazing match those guys did. The talented performers living up to the hype and the expectation of the crowd. They used everything to their advantage to make the match great. The crowd was really into it, and the Usos won. Got it. Called that one. Usos win. They are 5-time tag team champions, and big props to them. I just had a feeling that New Day was going to lose. I didn't think New Day was just going to hold on to the gold. I know the rumor kind of is they're going to be not only the longest reigning tag team champions, but the team with the most reigns in general. So they're up to 4. If this feud for some reason does continue, I guess they could win more, or they could go back to Raw. I don't know what the plan is right now for the New Day because there was no heel turn after the show, and it was Woods and Big E in the match. No assist from Kofi at all. So yeah, it was good. It finished off when Usos hit a double splash on Woods, and Woods had a chair on his chest. So I can't complain about that ending. I just had a theory, and I'll level with you guys. This is a lot much to think about, but I had a theory going into this. Now let's go back to SummerSlam 2015. The New Day won. Straight up. They won, and they won the titles. SummerSlam 2016, they lost by disqualification. Remember? They lost to the club via DQ because of Jon Stewart and Big E. And then this year, they lost straight up on the pre-show to the Usos. Now that's SummerSlam. So we got a win, DQ loss, and a straight up loss. Now let's go to Hell in a Cell. Hell in a Cell 2015, they beat the Dudleys straight up win. Hell in a Cell 2016, they lost via DQ to the Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro. And this year, I predicted they were just going to straight up lose. Same with SummerSlam, and now Hell in a Cell is the same thing. You win the first one, you lose by DQ in the second one, and you lose straight up, pinfall or submission, in the third. It happened. It happened. I love it when a good system like that works, even though it's probably as accidental as could be. But I picked the Usos, and I walked out happy. I got that one right in the end. Bleacher Report did not. They had the New Day. Heck of a match, though. Afterward, I'm not sure what... Oh, yeah. This is the match I thought would kick off the main show. Randy Orton versus Rusev. It's sad because if you saw my predictions video, you saw I did pick Rusev. I just feel so sorry for him. But in the end, I couldn't pick Rusev. I couldn't. I picked Orton in the end. And I guess even Bleacher Report, Rusev was just a prediction in a different article because the majority had it. It was a decent match because we aren't seeing this every week, are we? We've only seen 2 matches between those one-on-one that lasted less than a minute. So, it was okay. Rusev got some good offense. And one cool counter it looked like he was about to do. Randy Orton was setting up for his finisher, banging the floor with his fist, with just the setup. Rusev just grabs his arms and jumps on him going for his finisher, the accolade. That looked cool, but Orton snuck out, hit the RKO, and that did it. Randy Orton won. Oh, Rusev. I mean, I'm happy I switched to Randy Orton, but I don't feel good. What are they doing with Rusev? I know Randy Orton at this point, he's thinking, oh, I'm not putting up with anything. I just put over Jinder 3 times. I'm not losing to Rusev. But I don't know. I'm not going to blame anyone right now, but I just feel so sorry for Rusev. But moving on. And here's where it got even more fun. Ty Dillinger was added to the United States Championship match. Oh, what a great triple threat match. AJ Styles, Baron Corbin, Ty Dillinger stealing the show and given some decent time, too. That's one thing I liked about the match. It went longer than I thought it would. There were some good spots, too. Especially Styles. Styles was going for the Styles Clash. Ty countered, but Styles just twists him around and gets him up going for it again. And Ty still got out of it. Oh, it was great. And Corbin caught Styles from the phenomenal form into like a super choke slam. Oh, it was awesome. And then, here's where I was happy. Phenomenal forearm to Dillinger. Even though it took Corbin a bit to get Styles out of the ring for some reason, Corbin won. Corbin has gold. Right when I'm into him again. I like his new music, and he has the United States Championship. He needed that desperately, and I was really happy he won the match. Good job, Baron Corbin. And AJ, you didn't take the pin. So, you know what? It shouldn't feel like a big deal that AJ Styles lost the title to Baron Corbin. Sorry, Ty, but I think Ty is still in a good position right now. Who knows? AJ Styles might quit right now and go for the World Championship again, and Ty and Corbin can fight over the U.S. title. We'll see. We'll see what they do. But it was a good match. Really good match. Again, I had Corbin, and Bleacher Report had Styles. But Bleacher Report did pretty good. I think they only got 3 matches wrong. Yeah. Ironically, the first 3 matches of the show, the main show, they got wrong. The rest they got right. So moving on. Oh, what do we have next? Trying to get this in order. Me trying to be professional. I believe we have the SmackDown Women's Championship match next. Now, if you saw my YouTube predictions, I knew there'd be some shenanigans and whatnot because this match was the DQ match. Natalya got disqualified, but she kept the title. Again, my YouTube I can't talk too early in the morning. My YouTube prediction says it all. So it was a decent match. Both women worked with bad legs, just selling the leg into the stairs, or working like technical moves on it, submissions and whatnot. But hey, you know what? I don't hate it. I don't hate this because this is the first pay-per-view match in this feud between the two of them, and the whole show was still great, so I didn't really hate this at all. Carmella was nowhere to be seen, no cash in, nothing like that. Natalya just kept the championship. That's what she did. And Charlotte won. So, yeah. I knew there'd be some swerve because Tuesday, Natalya tapped out Charlotte. So, there's the swerve for you. Now, we move into the WWE Championship match. Jinder Mahal, Shinsuke Nakamura 2 on pay-per-view. This match, I didn't hate. I did not hate as much as I thought I was going to. The feud's been terrible. SummerSlam felt terrible. But I didn't really hate this. The wrestling was okay. The Singh brothers finally got ejected, and it took long enough for that to happen. Nakamura did hit the Kinshasa. It took the ref a while to get back in the ring because the referee was ejecting the Singh brothers. But Jinder got his hand on the rope. And then a little bit more match going on and whatnot. Jinder goes for the Colossus. Nakamura gets out. Goes for the Kinshasa. Gets pushed into the turnbuckle. Hurts his leg. Again, one Colossus. And again, Jinder Mahal keeps the WWE Championship. I couldn't see Nakamura winning this anyway. But I just didn't hate this. I thought it was going to be worse than this. Because it made Jinder feel like a bigger deal in the end. Winning without the Singh brothers in the end. So, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I'm glad Jinder Mahal won, obviously, because you guys know I'm the booster since the beginning. I saw all this coming. I just don't know what they're going to do with Nakamura right now. Nakamura and Rusev, you guys. Oh, I don't know. I really don't know what is going to happen next. And who's going to challenge for Jinder next? It could be Styles, but we'll see. And then we got on to the disappointing part of the evening, for me at least. Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler. First of all, why was this second last? There have been some weird second to last matches, especially Harper and Rowan at Backlash. It was okay. The wrestling was meh. Again, they had time to kind of do something better than this, but meh. But the ending was kind of cool. Roll up after roll up, both guys trying to cheat with the tights. In the end, Bobby Roode did win, thankfully, with the tights, but Ziggler hit a zigzag right after the match. This makes me a little bit upset because you guys probably know the feud is not over. So, great. Get to see this go on. I'm being negative because I really hated how Ziggler and Corbin was stretched out last year, and I really hated how Ziggler and Nakamura's feud just led off to a disappointing pay-per-view match. Hate is obviously a strong word. I disliked it. But anyway. But now we move into a shocker. Shane McMahon, Kevin Owens. Obviously, it's going to be the main event in the cell. I did pick Kevin in my YouTube prediction, but I was kind of just going against all odds. I picked Shane for the match. I know that sounds silly, but in the end, I'm not complaining because the match was good. The spots were really amazing to watch, thinking, oh my gosh, are they going to break through the cell? Because the Owens did a pop-up powerbomb on the top of the thing. And there were suplexes and other moves, but the thing would not break. And then Owens falls through a table. Like, the match was good. I suggest watching this whole pay-per-view and hopefully enjoying most of it. And then Shane tries to do what he did to Undertaker at WrestleMania 32. He has Kevin set up on another table. He's climbing back up the cell. He's going to jump. Obviously, Kevin moved. But storyline-wise, it was an assist. Sami Zayn pulled Kevin off and then dragged Owens, just threw him on Shane for the count, and Kevin won. Oh, I did not see this coming. In the end, I couldn't believe they were going to do it, but they did. And props to them. Sami Zayn gets some new life in WWE. And does this mean the feud is over for now? Do we get Team Shane versus Team Kevin at Survivor Series? I'm not sure where this is going. But we'll see. We'll see. So in the end, only matches Bleacher Report got wrong were the U.S. title match, Rusev Orton, and the tag team title match in the cell. That's only 3, so Good night for Bleacher Report. For me, in the end, I guess the only two matches I got wrong were Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens and Charlotte versus Natalia. Uh, as the winner. At least I saw Natalia keeping it. And Kevin winning obviously isn't the biggest surprise, but the way he did kind of was. I just wasn't expecting Sammy. But thank you all so much for watching another review of a WWE pay-per-view. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know what your favorite match on the show was, and where do you see all of this going from here? Can WWE do better with TLC? Or will Smackdown once again just show they have a better pay-per-view? I don't know. It's going to be hard to beat Hell in a Cell. So, good luck, TLC. You're going to need it. Hope you all keep it real, and I will see you next time for my TLC predictions. Have a good one.